All right, guys, once again, we're out here in the garage studio, and this is a continuation of a series of videos. We have an Ubuntu 20 box with Nginx, PHP, MySQL as a core base system, and got a couple little files going on just being served, static files, a couple PHP files, just playing around. Oh, and XDev API as well. So check out those previous videos. But today we're going to set up a self-signed SSL so that we can encrypt our communication on our application. So using DigitalOcean instructions for Ubuntu 18, it's Ubuntu 20. It's probably close enough. We'll see if it works or if it fails. Let's go ahead and get started. I am logged in as root, by the way, so I don't need to use sudo commands. If you are not logged in as root, you will need to use sudo. Open SSL. SSL rec-x509 -nodes -days 365 -new key RSA:2048 -key out. Let's scroll over so we can see the rest of this. Key out /etc/ssl/private /nginx self-signed key -out /etc/ssl/certs/nginx self-signed.crt. All right, enter. US, whatever state you're in, whatever city you're in. And I'm just going to hit enter through the rest. All right, that's there. Let's double check. We'll go ahead and just list the files that we created here to make sure they're there. All right, cool. There's that file. I'm assuming the other file's there as well. And it is. Cool. All right, so let's clear the screen here. Move on to the next step. Alter prompts appropriately. Run this. We can do this by typing. All right, this is the next step. We're going to do a strong Diffie-Hellman group, which is used in negotiating perfect forward secrecy with clients. So open SSL dhparam -out /etc nginx dhparam .pem 4096. This is going to take a long time, so I'm going to pause here. Okay, that is done, and that did take quite a while. Actually several minutes, if not a little bit more. So let's move on to the next step. We're going to configure Nginx to use SSL. We have created our key and certificate files. Now let's create a configuration snippet. All right, here we go. Nano /etc, that is not etc, /nginx snippets self-signed.conf. And spoiler alert, I've already created this file. So basically we're just going to copy these lines in, SSL_certificate /etc SSL certs nginx self-signed.crt, basically the files we just created. So we'll get out of that. Moving on to the next one. And spoiler alert, I've already created these ones too. And all I did was copy from DigitalOcean, give us what we would need. And that is right here. So if you're following these instructions to the T, you can just copy and paste everything that you see in this site for a self-signed certificate. All right, moving on. All right, adjusting the Nginx configuration to use SSL. Now that we have our snippets, we can adjust the Nginx config. We will assume that the guide you are using has a custom server block and the site's available, example.com. Well, we've got one, so we are going to change just a scotch. we've got a server block in Nginx. Sites available, sites enabled. I'm pretty sure it all points to the same file. Default is where we have it. So we're going to come down. Inside your server block probably begins similar to this. Your file may be in a different order, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to change that listen to 80. Well, maybe we won't change. Let's see. In your existing configuration, update the to listen. Yes. Okay, we're going to change 443. And I guess we'll change default server to SSL. 443 SSL. Not sure that it matters that we change that. Oh, hey, look at that. There's actually some config files right here. So let's go ahead and cancel that. Come back in. We'll just comment those lines out, comment those lines in. Bam. Cool. All right. And following the instructions back from DigitalOcean here. Yeah. We're going to pop in the, what is that all about? Include snippets / self dash signed conf. Semicolon. Include snippets / SSL-params.conf semicolon. All right, server name. Yeah, we're not going to change that. This should still work, hopefully. Next, paste the second server block into the configuration after the closing bracket of the first block. So we'll just create a new block here. We'll basically paste this in or write it in. All right, here we go. Server. Listen 80. Come on. Semicolon. Listen to the IP6. Colon 80. Semicolon. Server name. Still just going to use underscore for now. Return Rio2 https:// Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. Let's see what happens. Server name $request underscore URI semicolon. Control X. Yes. Nginx dash T. Ignored issuer certificate not found. etc. We don't have UFW installs. We'll leave that alone. Nginx-T. Certificate not found. Notice the warning in the beginning. As noted earlier, this particular setting throws a warning since our self-signed certificate can't use SSL stapling. This is expected and our server can still encrypt connections correctly. If your output matches the above, your configuration has no syntax errors. We can safely restart system. Control. Restart Nginx. All right, let's see what happens if I hit refresh on this. And it's broken. Son of a. All right. Let's see what we did wrong here. Request URI. Yep. Okay, that looks wrong in so many levels. Come back down. Yeah. See what I did there? Instead of dollar, I hit app. What a dummy. Dollar and dollar. Control X, Y, enter. Nginx nginx-t looks good. System control restart nginx. And we go clicky back. Nope, sorry. Gotta have the entire URL. Ep.5. Come on, get it. Okay, guess what we're gonna do? In the server name, come on, nano. In the server name, we're gonna put our IP address. All right. Obviously, this is 10.0.35 in our case, so you got to use whatever you got to use there. Control XY, yes. Nginx-t. System control restart nginx. Back. Come on. Connection is not private. Advanced. Proceed. Unsafe. Yes. It says not secure. Your connection to this site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information into this site because the certificate is invalid. The CA root certificate is not trusted. To enable trust, install this certificate in the Trusted Root Certification Authority store. However, if you look at here, HTTPS, we're using it. It's happening. So, make sure everything else works. Info.php, not secure, but using HTTPS, that still works. Let's see if PHP myadmin still works. Bam, we're using a HTTPS version of PHP myadmin. Let's make sure we can log in. Oh, sorry, wrong password. Forgot. I have a super secure password that I got to use in this one. Bam. All right, guys, there's how you do a self-signed certificate on the installation that we've done here. This concludes episode 6, I think. Sure, episode 6. All right, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.